She runs, bikes, and swims. Anything to avoid the cops. Host of Kennedy Saves the World podcast, Kennedy. He's a former Miss Florida citrus. She never blames the juice. Former State Department spokeswoman and founder of Polaris National Security, Morgan Ortagus. Blames the juice. Illicit and even harming your family.
Yeah, but it also states that we have all agreed that football is horrible, and you will get injured, and you will be concussed, and therefore it's an awful game because we, the liberal elite, have decided that. And that's not necessarily the case. There are a lot of kids who play football because they love the sport. They hope to go on to college. You can make money playing college in football now. Like, we've never, can you believe it? Now there are more Hispanic kids than ever playing football. It's like, well, good for them.
Yeah.
Maybe their parents did what Serena and Venus's dad did.
Point. Vince, I think you could do, if you were a fair media, you could apply this.
It's true. I was the spokesperson. It's like, it still gets to me. I mean, it's been since 2015, and the extent that he still lives rent-free in people's heads. You know, like, this is an important article, right? Because there are concussions in football. But to think at the Washington Post, they sat around and thought, I have a great angle to concussions with kids. Trump, right?
Yes.
Like, who? I live in Nashville, and, like, people are doing their thing. They're not sitting around obsessively talking about Joe Biden every time you have dinner.
You walk fast to the kitchen on a Saturday morning with sleep in your eye. You could 3 feet to the floor.
Yes.
I get it. We even got your little toddler foot thing for you.
I know. The squatty pot. Biden.
If you're asking about Hunter Biden as the ape, then yes.
Yeah.
And you were talking about a Christmas stocking, and I was thinking, please wear one. You know what? For the sake of everyone else you might engage with, wear 5. You know, just to protect the herd, ultimately. Yeah, I thought this is a little bit naughty, and it reminded me when Kat and I were on safari in South Africa.
Did you guys go to Africa?
We did. Full female leopard, and the ranger was like, interesting story about her. She mates with a male leopard and his son.
Oh, wow.
And so it was like, oh, salacious. And we were driving down the road one night. We see the male leopard. The ranger goes, that's the dad in the throuple. And Kat leans over and goes, sir, how does it feel knowing that your son is screwing your mistress?
I speak for fathers everywhere. I'd say yes.
I mean, it's like, as soon as I heard that, far and away, I still to this day, I can't think about it. I can't watch it. I will never watch that movie. I don't want my children to watch it.
What an amazing film, though.
Woo!
It's
Linda Blair.
Oh, did you? Did she throw up on you?
She did, but she was offended by my outfit. I think that's why.
Yes.
The
movie where they ate all the people.
Soylent Green?
No, where he was like in the not the closet, in the glass box, and he ate everybody.
Oh, Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, that I didn't like that.
There should be a game show. I mean, if the dolls can't.
I always want to go to a women's surgeon. Like when I had my C-section, I think women are detail-oriented. Men, I feel like will just like slap it together and sew it up and be like, you're good. And women, I feel like are detail-oriented. I always try to look for, if surgery, I've only needed one, but for surgery, women all the way.
Doctors have way too much time on their hands, and I blame Obamacare. If this is what healthcare providers are really worried about, you need to go back to work. You need to treat sick people. You need to stop worrying about blonde dolls with giant cans.
I think.
If I only could.
What do you think? August, Morgan Ortagus.